Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put on your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Alright guys, M.V.K here, coming to you again with the next fights for section 10, and we are still in bracket number 3, and this is fight number 25, and this one was created by me, and I put the likes of none other than Cassandra Cain versus the American Dream, Shannon Carter. Yeah, Cassandra Cain versus American Dream. I thought about this fight, and I was like, first of all, haven't had Cassandra Cain in a fight, like Cassandra Cain. Second, haven't had American Dream in a fight, and I actually like Marvel comic from Marvel Earth 2, basically. So we're going to kick it off with Cassandra Cain. Okay, now unfortunately we haven't seen Cassandra. She hasn't appeared in the New 52 yet. The last thing we saw of Cassandra Cain was she was calling herself Black Bat. What a dumb name, I swear to God. And she was operating out of Hong Kong. She was once Batgirl. Of course, she gave up the mantle to Stephanie Brown. She is also the daughter of Lady Shiva. And she has immense training. Like she trained her, Cassandra, her mom and her dad trained her very well. It's crazy how well they trained her. But she was pretty much kind of illiterate when she first came into appearances. Like, she really didn't talk a lot. She was really quiet, but when it came to fighting, she was a master at it. But like I said, the last thing we know, she was known as Black Bat, and like I said, she was operating out of Hong Kong, and she would keep the people of Hong Kong safe and weigh on the forces. She has been known to take it to a lot of individuals. I mean, I've seen her fight Tim, and she's beaten Tim one time. I've seen her take it to a lot of people. Bruce at one time was going to adopt her. She even started to think of Bruce as like a father figure to her, and unlike her real father. Cassandra definitely is a very tough operative to handle, and when it excuse me, boy, when it comes down to just being so in tune with her skills, that's it. She really is. She knows what she can do, what she can't do. And when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, yes, indeed, she is fully a master at the fighting arts. Most definitely. And that's something about Cassandra that makes her just as dangerous as well. Very dangerous. Okay. So, moving on to her combatant in this, and a lot of people may not know who this character is, but I do, and this is none other than Shannon Carter, aka American Dream. Yeah, she looks like Captain America, but I'm kind of explain a little bit of that. Okay. Shannon Carter is the niece of Peggy and Sharon Carter. She got into a bad accident when she was young, and it nearly left her paralyzed, temporarily paralyzed. And Peggy Carter would come by and tell her stories about, Captain America and things like that. She is from Earth 982, which is also known as MC2, the Marvel Comics 2. Same universe that Mayday Parker is from. And by hearing all those stories about, Steve Rogers, she got really, it became her inspiration to get back on her feet and to learn to use her legs again, and she did. And after that, she just really started to train herself vigorously train herself in martial arts, just all kinds of acrobatics, until she became what you see now, the American Dream. She joined that universe's Avengers. She even started to lead that team. And like I said, she has no power, so she's not like a super soldier. She has all this is just from skill, all skill, baby. And she the way she moves and the way she fights, it makes it look like, yeah, she has the super soldier serum in her, but she doesn't. And she's very good at using that shield. She throws it just as good as Steve does. And Shannon actually is just a very strong-willed character, and you can see her. The last time I saw her, they had her in the Captain America Corps books, but I would really love to see them bring her back. But she's just a cool character. Not only that, she has also gadgets on her gauntlets. Like, she has those stars that are on her gauntlets that actually shoot out like shurikens as well. So she's full of surprises, but she's a true example of never giving up, and pushing oneself very much. So, in terms of a battle between these two individuals, two women that have never met, this is a straight up martial arts battle. I definitely see Shannon and Cassandra going at it, either blow for blow or make one capitalizing on one's mistake. Now, both have trained digitally and very hard, but I guess you can kind of give it more to Cassandra, because where she pretty much grew up and who trained her, things like that. Shannon learned from a different master of whatever martial art she was training in, but it definitely comes down to skill and technique, and who's gonna make the first mistake. But if it does come down to where Shannon has to use her shield, you got to throw that into fruition as well. As like, will Cassie be able to dodge it for long, or will the shield connect with her? I mean, Shannon doesn't throw. She throws it with accuracy because she's a marksman, excellent markswoman as well. But it does come down to how hard and how fast she throw that shield. But I definitely will say, in terms of overall skill and training, you got to give it to Cassandra. She trained a little bit longer than Shannon, but I'll say slight edge to Cassandra. But you guys tell me. Cassandra Cain, I'm not calling her by that name, guys, or Shannon Carter, aka American Dream. And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight, because I enjoyed doing it. It was really fun, and I hope you guys got a little bit of education with who Shannon Carter is, the American Dream. If you don't know who she is, look her up, research her, so you can get a little bit more detail into this fight. But I really enjoyed it. And other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real. As always, battle on.